The Fabulous Misfortune is a horror novella from The Evil Cookie Publishing, written by Jessica Gleason. Comes in at about 120 pages and features plenty of sex, splatter, and lurid behavior throughout. There's some trigger warnings I'll give for animal violence if you don't like that. The story is split into two narratives, one starting in the mid-1980s following the young and innocent Peggy Lee after she joins a traveling carnival as their new fortune teller, taking on the apt nickname Misfortune. These chapters alternate with those set in 2022, where we spend time with a trio of depraved, unattended children who spend much of their time torturing small animals to death. I preferred the Peggy Lee story, but the chapters with the kids were brief and helped lengthen and break up the narrative a little bit. The carnival, run by the mysterious, aloof, and, in Peggy Lee's eyes, smolderingly sexy ringmaster, employs a wide variety of vendors and performers, many of whom spend their after-work hours playing strip poker, drinking, having sex, and generally carrying on like college kids. This holds no appeal for Peggy Lee at first, but eventually she dips her toe into the lake of sin and takes the drunken clown Bobo as a lover. To her surprise, the deeper she gets into the salacious heart of the carnival, the better a worker she becomes, snagging more and more customers into her tent. Though she has no clairvoyant abilities, she has an idea about how she can make some of her predictions far more accurate. I thought this was a fun story that kept the pace up and had basic but enjoyable characters. Peggy Lee is fun to be around, and watching her transformation is enjoyable. I'd class this one as exploitation, though not extreme. There's blood and sex here, but it doesn't repulse, and kind of reads to me like Goosebumps for horny adults. I think Gleason has a good knack for making pleasant and sympathetic characters, even as they do depraved things. Bobo especially has a fun but sad arc, and he's relatively endearing for a sloppy drunk, horny clown. That said, I wasn't crazy about the rotten kids. I know they're important to the story here, and I'm not supposed to like them, but I wouldn't have minded if the story had focused entirely on Peggy Lee and the carnival. They're fleshed out decently enough, though they feel a little cookie-cutter at times. I guess there's not a whole lot of wiggle room for the sociopathic child cliché. In all, this was an enjoyable read, and I was able to get through it pretty quickly. The chapters are mostly short, quick, and though it may not break any earth-shattering new ground, it does what it does well. Gleason delivers a novella that I think a broad spectrum would enjoy. It's not too extreme for people who want fun, and it doesn't pull punches if you're looking for something more gruesome. I'd say check this one out. If you want to read The Fabulous Misfortune by Jessica Gleason, you can get it on Amazon or through other book retailers. If you want more info or to snag a copy, check out theevilcookie.com and jgwrites.card.co. Check it out. What do you think, Winston? Would you let The Fabulous Misfortune tell your future?
I rate The Fabulous Misfortune by Jessica Gleason 5 condom balloon animals.